Guys, Deluded Gooner. Now, someone got in my comments in one of my suggestion things time ago, and I've recently seen it. They wanted me to talk about gambling and football, and it got me thinking. Gambling somewhat that, how do I put it? Those of you that are good at English and them things can find the word, but what is it when it's subconscious? Like, you never pay attention. Like, when you go football matches, you see all the nice little booths with the Ladbrokes, especially with going Emirates, you see the little booth, you can have a little bet. You see the adverts, you see clubs branded in the Bet365 stadium. It's over on almost all shirts in the Prem have it. When you're watching Sky Sports or BT just before the game or just after the game or in the build up, you constantly see the latest offers and the latest bets, and you can do this and that. So it's always in us. You look at certain football fan channels, they're sponsored by Ladbrokes and things like that. So it's somewhat that it's ingrained in us now. I mean, it's ingrained in footballing culture. Club betting companies clearly see the worth of it, or they wouldn't give money to influencers on social media or on YouTube and things like that, or buy stadium rights. They wouldn't see that. Now, again, with the way football's going and technology, before back in the days, you couldn't bet on all this madness. Now you can bet on the amount of yellow cards, red cards, goals, corners, touches, all sorts of nonsense you can bet on. So that makes it easier, but harder. It makes it easier for them to make money, but harder for fans to resist. Because imagine that technical fans like me, let's just, or you might say, let's just say, let's just, because it's fresh in my head, Aurier is a very good player, very good signing for Spurs, but the way he plays, he could pick up a number of yellow cards. Let's just say it's Arsenal versus Spurs, and I think Aurier might get 3 yellow cards, and 3 yellow cards. He can't get 3 yellow cards. He might get 2 yellow cards and sent off with a red, and I bet that, and I win. You see where I'm going. Likewise, if I bet Harry Kane doesn't tend to score in August, I'm gonna bet that he does, and he does. I'm gonna feel good about myself. Do you see where stats help this craze going on? It's not even just fans. In fact, before I move on, fans, how many of you like myself do little accumulators and things like that? It makes 3 o'clock kickoffs better. You'll be in group chats, and you'll be like, oh, who did you bet on? Who are you gonna bet on? This club messed up the accumulator. This team messed up the ACCA. It makes it exciting. It's ingrained in the culture. Again, you're seeing these very same scenarios I've just mentioned. You see adverts about it on TV. I know you've all seen the one with the guy in the wheelchair and he's putting a bet on at the stadium. It's very funny. So things like that, it's ingrained. It's not even just us. Players can't get away with it. Demichelis, I believe, a few thingies ago, got in trouble for betting. Barton got suspended for 18 months. Keith Gillespie, guys of you that remember him, former United, I think he played for Ireland, lost 7.5 million in total in his out of his own personal money because of the betting stuff. Coker, any of you that read his interview on Daily Mail was very touching. He said at one point when he went on loan from Spurs as a young 18-year-old, I can't remember where he was, but in the town there was a casino to a young impressionable kid with a lot of money. He fell into the trap. Of course, we can sit here and say money management, they need to be stronger willed, they need to be this, and all of that is true. But sometimes there's more money than sense. Sometimes these things happen. I've told you guys before, the subconscious mind cannot separate good from bad. So all of you that have addictions or cravings, or whether it's sweets or weed or anything, you always tell yourself you shouldn't do it, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, but you still do it because you can't separate bad from good. So if we take that and take it into gambling, you see where I'm going? It's not as some people like Kevin Davis, I believe, said he had one bet, he weren't on it no more. Some people can't say no. You look at Ellerington, who's had problems with it as well and is now retired. Like, there's so much into this. And I'm not even going to even talk about match fixing, and especially at lower leagues, because I'm involved. Well, I'm not involved in it. That wasn't the right thing to say, big man. I'm not involved in it, but I'm involved in the sense that I speak to people at grassroots level that are in this. There's clubs, I'm not going to name names, there's clubs laundering money for criminals so they can pay their lighting bills, things like that. So you can see why the betting's into it. Not even that, that was slightly away from betting. Even players are even being asked to get yellows and stuff. I have an Italian friend. His family member plays in one of them lower divisions in Italy. Their players are regularly offered money to dive, money to get sent off, all of these sort of things. That's slightly different from gambling, but you can see how it applies. Because imagine you coincidentally, you knew about, let's just say I am a footballer, I agreed I'm going to get sent off. I tell my friend I'm going to get sent off, put 10 stacks on this, you're going to get paid. I get sent off, everybody eats. You see the nature of it. It's impossible to track these things. I don't think it's going to stop. The FA have tried to make it stop. They were getting how much millions from betting companies, and then trying to tell players to stop betting, and they shouldn't. It's a bit hypocritical and a conflict of interest. They now seized that partnership, so they're going to step in the right direction. But I don't believe it could ever change. Like, it's too much in society. Betting is too much in this footballing society, and with football becoming more innovative and more technologies, there's going to be more innovative ways to bet, and clubs are going to, in the same way clubs pick up on the interests of fans and sell them the same shirt time and time again and overpriced tickets. Betting companies are going to do the same because they see football fans are there to be fleeced. It's sad, but it's only going to get worse, guys. So, like, yeah, that's all I got to say on this matter, to be honest with you guys. Deluded Gunner, I'm saying, oh, yeah, last point. Go and look. All you got to do is even, but Premier League get some money from bookies, but all you got to do is look at the Sky Bet League 1, Championship, and League 2. 3 divisions. Sky Bet. What is Sky Bet? A betting company, right? Or a betting app, or whatever, website, whatever you want to call it, right? I said it all. So they're seeing the money that's in this, and it's never going to stop. You're seeing it. Guys, Deluded Gunner, I'm signing out. Thank you for watching. Of course, get in the comments, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Deluded Gunner 04, DGunner 04 on Snap. I'm out.